All right, it's the next day, and I've come back to my Hitman 2 game. I just successfully killed Jorge with a fish. I also killed his colleague Andrea by shooting her and tossing her out a window. Now I'm after their boss, Rico. So right now I'm over here near the coca plantation, which is where Jorge worked. I kind of skipped over the manor house here in the middle, and so I'm trying to figure out the best way to get from where I am right here over there. So I can drop down, cross this bridge probably, and maybe I can head this direction. There might be guards watching me though, and the outfit that I'm wearing might not be great for that. Certainly, once I get inside the house, the fact that I'm dressed as one of the drug lab workers probably isn't going to fly. So I'll be looking for another outfit. This is one way in. There might be other. Yeah, there's like another like underground way to get back into the smuggling cave, or the snuggling cave, and maybe I could get up through this direction if I really needed to. Let's try this route and see if it works. Oh, wait a minute. Before I climb down. No. Wait. 47. No. Go back where you were. I just realized I just killed a couple of guards, too. I killed both of his bodyguards. Or, subdued them anyway. I should probably dress as one of them. This is a very easy a very easy uniform to hide in, I imagine. I don't know if that's actually true. Nope, that guy will still recognize me if he sees me. I don't think I'm close enough to set him off, though, so I'm still going to climb down this way. And when I'm hidden, of course, he doesn't notice me at all. Alright, so up that way is a way I was hoping to go. I don't know. From this distance, I can't tell if those guards are going to have a problem with me. Okay, I'm going to imagine that I can walk this way without getting caught. Lucky Luciano says, kind of weird to see an Xbox game developer on PlayStation. And Raneth Cord says, yes, the Microsoft police are probably on his trail already. Well, I mean, Microsoft actually has a pretty friendly relationship with Sony. They're not going to be that weird about it. I know that you're joking, but they're not going to be that weird about it. Even if this did, even if me playing a game on my own time wasn't just completely okay. Oh, crap. Okay, I don't have a key, and I've been recorded by a security camera. So, this is a non-starter, unless... Okay, I'm going to have to take out the security camera at some point. Oh no. Okay, let's see if he's got a key. That was my main... Okay, these guards do not carry keys. So... That's not going to work, and I don't really love that I've been recorded by a security camera. Of course, I don't know if I... Was that the first security camera that's caught me? Because I know I've run afoul of them before. But I think I reloaded my game after that. Okay, so I think we've learned... This is a non-starter for me. As long as I, don't want to be recorded by a security camera and don't have a key to that door, there's no point in me going that way. So let's back up. Let's not take on the burden of having been seen by a security camera if we're not going to get to use the door for it. Like, if we were going to get to use that door, I'd be like, okay, fine. I'll try to find the security tapes and get rid of them. But if I'm not going to get that advantage, then let's go try a different direction. Lucky Luciana's a fan of the Sparta kick. Wait, CountGeiger says I can shotgun the lock? That's a thing? I didn't... Interesting. Okay, I didn't know. Well, if the next thing I try doesn't get me in, then I might go ahead and backtrack and do that again. But I wanted to go and try the other route that I had identified. You know what? I think I probably will need a different uniform. Because this is a Coca Field guard, that's probably no better than the lab worker. Yeah. as far as being inside the manor house and having people not have a problem with me. Can I get through here? All right, let's have a look at our map. Okay, so this route is just a brand new place. Nothing to do with what I'm trying to do. Not a fan of this. Okay, now what I really want to do is go back through the smuggling cave. So this is not going to help me. Let's go back the way we came. This is more of a way in to the cocoa fields. It's not really a way out of the cocoa fields, unless I was actually trying to fully escape the map. So that was a red herring. What was that red box? What is this? Is this a thing I can get to? What is that? Is it a crashed plane? I wonder if that's an Easter egg. I wonder if that's a reference to something I don't get. Alright, yeah, so CountGeiger's telling me that any heavy weapon can open a door. So I assume that I can't use my silenced pistol. Like, that's the cost, is that I have to do something very loud in order to bust that gate open. Because that might still be a non-starter for me. So far, I've had one dead body discovered because I wasn't careful enough with a... No, it wasn't a dead body. He was a... he was subdued. I've had one subdued character noticed. And wait, why am I hiding? That guy's facing the wrong way. I've had one subdued character noticed, and that's it. Like no one has raised the alarm with my actual targets. Which hippo enclosure? What? Oh, there's a drop. My drop disguise. Right, as a construction worker, I remember that. Can I sneak by that guy? Just barely. Okay, so... Oh, whoa. Security camera. I snuck by this one before, didn't I? Yes. Okay, I have eliminated a fair number of guards down here. I can't remember. I don't think I did anyone in this cave, though. I wonder if... Yeah, these guys are all going to recognize me now. Okay, I need to go back into the cocoa fields and grab the disguise that got me through this cave. That guy's still there, but if I go this way... Okay, yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff here. Disguise as drug lab worker. No. Elite guard, yes. That guy still will recognize me. Okay, so it looks like the same guys. There's just guys who just know the entire roster. And they're all going to recognize me no matter what I do. All right. Now I can make it through the snuggling cave. Okay. Move it. Security camera. Boop. There we go. Okay, oh, that one guy is still going to notice me, though. So let's save right here, because I don't want to do all that garbage again. Come on. You can do it. Oh, hey, so CountGeiger just identified themselves as a UI designer on the Hitman franchise, which is pretty cool. I'm glad that you're enjoying my video. I really appreciate you. Whoa, cocaine brick? Can you kill someone with a cocaine brick? I mean, it's not like a regular brick. Oh, I wonder what's... Hold on. Wonder what's down there. Oh, Okay, I have just saved. I'm very curious what's down here. Oh, is this just a hiding place? I bet if I drop, I'm just screwed. Yeah, I think this is probably just a hiding place. Okay, there's the guy I don't want to have see me. Well, I gotta say, CountGeiger, the UI in this game is very, very distinctive, and like you always know you're playing a Hitman game, and it's it's really, really gorgeous. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a while to load, but that's the kind of the only downside. Just specifically when you're trying to load up the save and load screen, that's the only thing that is the slightest hiccup. Otherwise, it's all really it's just really nice to look at, right? Like when you're navigating this stuff, everything has just got a huge picture associated with it. It feels, I mean, it kind of reminds me a lot of sort of the main page of the Xbox, but sort of the dashboard, UI of the Xbox. And I think that EA has also been using this kind of format for a lot of their UIs. But I feel like I might have seen this in Hitman first, sort of the overall menu UI. But then, I also really appreciate the fact that you guys use such like big, expressive, elaborate icons for things. Like you're not afraid to sort of like fill the screen with something in order to make sure I can understand what it is. Whereas there's a lot of games that are really trying to always did I just drop my gun? That are always trying to minimize the UI, make it very small and simple. But while doing that, they end up costing themselves a lot too. So I've got no idea if this kind of guard is allowed in here. But yeah, one thing I do appreciate about like a lot of... Oh, hi. Hey, buddy.
Sir, you are trespassing.
Okay, that doesn't work. Let's load again. Okay, this seems like a problematic place to come out unless I'm actually paying attention. So I'm going to try to pay attention this time and do a better job of that. Yeah, so Raneth Cord calls this UI very clean, and it's an interesting word for UI. When people say that, I think what they mean is that there's like for instance, you're not trying to stick a whole bunch of like filigree around it to like make it seem, oh, this is a medieval game, and so everything's got to have this like decoration around it. Like probably one of the worst examples of those that I've ever seen. It was in a part of a game that never shipped. But there was one time when I was working on a project that was set underwater. And I was like, oh, can we, and I was sort of like, I put together sort of a rough, design for the HUD. And for some reason, the artist that was responsible, emetic rat poison, cool. The artist that was responsible for, devising the appearance of the HUD basically filled about a third of the screen with coral. So like you were playing the game inside like almost a picture frame made out of coral. And I was like, no, we just need to have the health meter on the screen. Like that's, we don't need to like, no one wants to be staring at a bunch of coral all day or like basically be watching their game letterboxed, by a bunch of, undersea filigree. And but then also there's a lot of like skeuomorphic UI that people will sometimes take issue with, where it's like you're trying to make your UI look like something, look like a journal or something like that. And you can make that as long as that's like really snappy and fast, and most of the information on the screen is relevant. Then that can actually feel just fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It actually can add to sort of the overall atmosphere of a game. But sometimes it's very easy to just sort of like with that coral example, get really sort of lost in, I'm making a book. And if you end up sort of emphasizing the bookness of your UI rather than the information you're trying to present, then you have kind of the opposite of what you would call a clean UI. You have more of the UI devoted to distractions than you have devoted to information. And so the thing that's nice about the Hitman UI is that it's very clean. Everything is either text, the box the text is in, or an illustration of the text. Like that's pretty much it. Like, or an icon, a picture representing the thing. And that's pretty nice, right? Because like as a player, I'm not really looking for much more than that. Like I just want, because a lot of what the UI in a Hitman game actually represents. Okay, so it looks like these elite guards are not very allowed inside the house. So I'm gonna need to figure out how to get a different outfit off somebody. Anyway, when I'm looking at the UI in a game like this, I'm not thinking. I don't think of it as, it's not like Agent 47 is looking at an interface like this to choose what to be in his hands. He's just aware of all the items that he has squirreled about his body, and he's just grabbing them by instinct. And what I'm seeing here in the UI is not something that he would see. What I'm seeing here is his mental map of what he's got. And so I don't want that to be fancy. What I want is just raw information fed into my head so that I feel like I'm as much a master of what's going on in this map as 47 is. Of what's going on in this world as 47 is, what he's got, what he's capable of doing. Like you want to feel like that's just being shot straight into your brain. Okay, so this guy, he goes over there and he turns around. Okay, he stays turned around. I might be able to sneak up and take both of those guys out in that moment. So let's hide here. Oh, wait. I didn't see there was a door. There were doors behind me. Oh, I might have more options than I realize. Okay. Rather than trying to take... Wait, why do I need to take both of those guards out? They have the same kind of outfit I have, I think. No, no, my outfit might be a little bit more... I think I might be slightly different from those guards. Let's see what we've got in this room. Oh, I can turn on the money counter. I can pick up an accident report. I'm just going to treat that as a collectible. I'm not going to try to read it. Okay, so if I turn on the money counter, I think one of the guards is probably going to come in here. I can take him down, and I can take his clothes. Now, while I do that, where am I going to hide? What's in here? A bunch of people who will recognize me. That's who. So, not that. Oh, I can hide across the hall. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's wait till the guy is not quite on top of me. And so I'm going to assume that the guard outfit... the guard outfit I've got on is different. I'm wearing the tank top. I've got the bandana. I've got the boonie hat. That guy... Whoa, who's this? Who's this dude? Who's Limpy Dude? Is he coming in here? Oh, never mind. I don't know why he's limping. But whatever. Okay, I turned on the money counter, hoping it was going to distract someone. Dang it! None of these people got distracted. I might be back to plan A. Trying to take these guys down. Unless he's going to notice the money counter once he gets close. So CountGeiger says, yeah, the tile-based menu system was designed before I started, but I've worked on redesigning it for each game since the original version. We try to keep the HUD simple as there's so much going on in the game. We don't want to distract too much. Yeah, exactly. It's like if the HUD is really clean and simple and straightforward, it's easy to read, then you just grab the information and then you refocus away from the HUD again. You don't have to spend a bunch of time with your eyes staring at the HUD trying to figure out what's going on. And I've noticed that, a lot of this work of determining where people are and what they're doing and where they're going, in the earliest Hitman games, this was done entirely on the map. I would only do this on the map. And I was watching little circles with little noses on them, to indicate what direction a character was facing walking around. And so Hitman's put a lot of work into trying to give me the ability to do that same kind of analysis, while staying in the world. But you'll notice they fade out enough detail in the world and actually make this stuff seeing through walls so bright. I think one of the reasons they do that is partly just to make it readable, but also partly because you don't want to play the game this way. With these distracting characters being so bright, it would be a problem to try to like actually read the world. Okay, that guy is investigating a distraction. Cool. I hope that this hiding place will be good enough. Oh, I think his job is to notice this distraction. That's why he exists. I wonder if behind the door would have been a better hiding place. I don't know if he's going to see me here. Okay, so his... Yes, mansion guard is a different outfit. So when I was talking about going back to Plan A, Timothy McLean is like, is Plan A a good plan? I don't think it was compared to this plan. Plan A was to try to take out these two guards while that guy was facing away. And it might have worked, might not have, I'm not sure. So this guy, he can still recognize me. So can one of those guys. But as long as he's facing away... Okay, so now that we've got our mansion infiltration plan, we are again going to save. I do not want to do a bunch of replaying. Oh, interesting. So, CountGeiger fills in. We also changed some small things. Like he's talking about, like changing the game from as they go from iteration to iteration on basically the same HUD. I mean, one thing that's interesting about this current Hitman trilogy is that they really have been very consistent from game to game about how it works. Partly because they're trying to pull in the old levels from previous games into the new ones, and if you change the game too much, that gets a lot harder. I imagine that's probably part of it. But also, I mean, they've landed on a really distinct look that it's become part of the franchise identity now. You don't want to change that too much, or there's something that you lose there in terms of familiarity. But anyway, they say they changed the small things like the color coding of trespassing and hunted from yellow to yellow/red to better catch your attention, since it lies so far away from the center of the screen. That is an interesting thing. It's like people have almost like a vignette over their vision. Like they can see things really clearly in the center of their concentration. But the further you get away from the center, the harder it is to notice things unless they're really, really dramatic. And so, you can use color for people who aren't colorblind. You can use color that way. You can also use contrast. You can use movement. But when something changes on the screen and you need the player to notice, it does behoove you to use something, to not just put the information there, but to use something a little bit more than that to.
That is Rico Delgado,
To get their eyes on it.
Drug cartel.
Okay, so I'm going to do recon on Rico. Oop, nope. That guy's going to notice me if I go up the stairs, so... Where's Rico go? He's going down there. Okay. So if I go this way, I can at least observe him. Doesn't look like I got a lot of options for getting by that guy unless I have a different disguise. Now, I might be able to shoot that and drop it on Rico. There is a mansion staff outfit that I can apparently get. Nope, don't have a lockpick. Are all these doors locked? What do we have in here? I mean, obviously I need a hammer. I love the sheer number of tools this guy can just carry around on his body. Okay, I can turn on the sound system, which might attract someone in as a distraction. I don't know who it would attract exactly. Probably maybe the guard outside, which I don't need his outfit. I've already got his outfit. Can I say this is a really nice house? I mean, I don't want to, be a drug lord in order to have a house like this. Not worth it, but it is a nice house. So I wonder how far around this goes. Okay, so there was a mansion staff guy. Okay, so I can't bypass this guard by taking the balcony. Fadope says that they'd like more face variety in State of Decay. You know, that's a really good point. I mean, we've added a couple faces here and there. We have not added a ton recently. Steve wants to know if my face is in State of Decay too. It is not. I was not willing to shave my beard to have my face scanned. Ranith Court says, "Is that a hammer in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?" Okay, so far, I mean, I could probably get that staff guy's outfit if I absolutely needed to. It's probably a better way to go. I'm deliberately avoiding the mission stories right now because I kind of want to sort of feel my way through this. But it's not super clear like what my options are. So my target, he's around behind me now. Now there's that locked door right there. So, okay, so he moved to this area of the house first, which I couldn't get to because of the guard. But now he's moving through here. It looks like there are ways up. Like if I go down and then back up again, I don't have a lot of options. I have to just take the main stairs to go down. That feels weird. Let's go back out here. So where is he? There he is. Oh, he's going downstairs. Okay, okay. Let's go out the front door. I think I can make it out there without getting caught. And see what options I have out here. He goes outside. That's actually... Oh, crap. Didn't see that coming. Alright. And that was actually... Well, that's pretty avoidable now that I know it's there. So I'll keep doing some recon. I'll probably back up and redo this. Okay, so he comes over here. What does he do? There's some trap I can lay for him. Oh. I'm just gonna walk right away casually from this guard. Don't look at me, man. I'm nobody. Okay, where's he going?
Hey, I hope the party was fun. I don't recall too much of it myself, to be honest, but it sure sounded like everyone was enjoying themselves.
All right, well, while he's chilling, let's read the chat.
Keep up the good work.
So CountGeiger says, yeah, a lot of UI. Oh, crap. No. Hey, no, I'm hiding now. Don't look at me. Oh, there's another one. Oh, gosh. I'm trapped between two guards. Anyway, so CountGeiger says, yeah, a lot of the UI is helping players so they don't get frustrated, like saying a weapon is almost out of ammo. But we give players the option to turn off as much of the HUD as they like. And then Ranith Court asks, can you turn off the entire HUD except for the crosshair? I think he's saying that specifically because we have failed to do that in State of Decay 2. You can turn off the entire HUD, but one of the switches that turns off HUD turns off the crosshair alongside some other things. So you can't do it that way. And yeah, I agree with that problem. We should not do that. It was originally a technical and scheduling constraint that stopped us originally from doing it, and we need to get back in there and make it happen at some point.
Oh, you were so drunk at that party.
Okay, so we're back at the beginning, back where we started. And the thing that I have not done is figure out how to get into the other parts of the building. So now if I go up here, oh hi. Now that guy's gonna watch me. I need to find a place where I can switch outfits, because I think that if I was not dressed as a guard, it would change up who can recognize me and who can't. Like, is anyone watching this dude? She's got her back to him. Is there somewhere I can hide him? What about out here? What about down here? Ooh, basement.
You need to be extra careful around the family items. Mr. Delgado got some important pictures and things like that in his
Okay.
living room.
There's a place to hide a person, but they are watching it.
He told me about the cello and some of the other things.
They won't recognize me now, but they might immediately recognize me as soon as I dress as a chef. I'm not actually I bet that's probably tied into one of the one of the mission stories, I'm betting. But what I need is... Okay, so I can't bring a body down here. That was I was hoping that, you know, if I took out that one staff guy upstairs, I might be able to... Oh, but there's a... Ooh. I don't know how long she faces away. Also, I don't know who drinks this wine. Okay, she's leaving the room. He drinks the wine. Well, that's just a slow way to do it. One thing I really like is the clean way that you guys have put together the... you can always tell if something's a hold action. It's very, very smooth. All right. I forgot how to get back to where I... Oh, wait. Ooh. Meat locker. It's always good stuff in a meat locker. The meaty bone. Ice machine. Now we got some options here. If I needed to take out a chef, we got some options. Don't need to take out a chef, but... This is the same room. What am I doing? All right. So now, different people are going to recognize or not recognize me as an invader. I'm not sure who. Other staff... Okay, good. These staff are not a danger. There's Rico again. So, unfortunately, this is still the version of reality where I've been seen by a security camera. Maybe I don't care. Oh, that guy still recognizes me. Oh, dang it. Stupid guy. Okay, well, what other options do I have? Yeah, whatever, don't care anymore. But yeah, CountGeiger verifies that yes, if there's a lot of players who don't want 47 to have. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no, I've been seen. Ah, that's fine. I wanted to reload this anyway. I'm just trying to look around and like... What?
That is Catalina Delgado, wife to Rico Delgado for the past 11 years.
Doesn't fix that tattoo. I'm not going to be...
So that's his wife. Okay. I don't know what that gets me exactly. I'm assuming I can't disguise myself as her. So I assume that she ran to get the cops. All right, I'm kind of in trouble now. I'm just doing recon now.
Interesting office setup, 47.
I'm just kidding. Okay. So let's go up and reload and see if we can find something better to do. And while I'm doing that... I'm going to check out the chat. Let's load. I think, yeah, this was before I'd been seen by the camera. And now I've got a vague idea of where I would need to go to get a staff outfit. Which, it didn't help with the one thing that really mattered, which is getting by that one guard. So maybe what I'm looking for is not necessarily a new outfit, but keys to that one door that was locked that I couldn't get through. That's one option. So I assume I can't... Well, that guy kind of looking away from me. By the way, I appreciate all of the different kinds of feedback that I get when someone can notice me. Not only do they threw a kitchen knife into the dartboard. That's great. Not only do I get that little arrow right in the middle of the screen telling me, "Hey, somebody sees you," but I also can hear it, through my my ear holes, and that, like, when you really need the player to realize that something's going on, you want to give them as many different ways. Oh crap! You want to tell them in as many different ways as you can. All right, security camera, whatever.
Yo, Mr. Bodyguard.
What?
What's up?
I'm bad at things. Okay, fine. That didn't go well. I guess that's not a way I want to go. Sangatsu says, I love watching Hitman. I never play it myself. Too intense for me. I get nervous immediately. Yeah, I'm starting to get pretty nervous too. It helps to sort of decide. I'm just doing a recon playthrough. I'm not doing a serious playthrough. It's okay. Bad stuff can happen. I'll just screw around and it's fine. If you decide that up front, then you can actually learn a lot about the level and eventually get confident enough in the level that you can start actually taking it serious and be like, okay, I'm going to get this perfect now. Now that I know where everything is and what everything is, I'm going to get it perfect. But I do like the fact that, that they give you so many tools in the UI to sort of see and understand what's going on around you so that you can actually improvise your way into success. Oh, okay. So I just walk straight into this basement.
Pictures and things like that in his trophy.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Okay, well, you know what? I don't know where a chef's allowed to go and what a chef's allowed to do. So maybe dressing as a chef is a good idea. All right, so let's turn on the ice machine. Turn on the electrical outlet. And hide. What? That didn't work? I thought he was going to get electrocuted. Oh, I forgot to fray the wire. Dang it.
Ay, qué bonito. He thinks he's safe in there. Hey, amigo.
Okay, never mind. I don't know what I thought I was doing there. Yeah, I forgot. I need to fray the wire first. I need to have a screwdriver to do that. And I don't even know if I've got a screwdriver. Probably don't. Okay, we'll try this again. Trying it again. Oh yeah, CountGeiger points out that of course I can throw things in order to distract people. That's true. I'll need to. I think I might have skipped an opportunity to pick up a soda can, which is a really good thing for that. I think I came with some coins though. All right. Anyway, I still think this is a good way to go. I don't exactly remember where it was that I got that staff uniform. But since he doesn't actually recognize me as a problem, let's look. I do have a screwdriver though. All right, so I can tample? I can tample with this. Tamper with that. I can turn that on while standing in the puddle. I can turn on the electrical outlet because that's apparently a thing in some places. The ability to turn on and off electrical outlets. Huh, what's that over there? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so awful. Oh no, I killed it on target. So, if I was trying to get one of the, what, open? Oh, gosh. What? Anybody else coming? Anyway, okay. Turn on is an option. So that means it's off now, right? All right. This was a comedy of errors. Let's dump these dudes. Didn't happen. Wrathcore's like, hey, get everyone in the level to come by. So now and then it actually is kind of fun to see if you can get, like, just see if you can just kill every single person in the map. You know, that's not how I normally play, but it is sort of an extra challenge. It's kind of like the party hard version of Hitman. Okay, so now, okay, so I'm gonna temporarily save this. I'm not treating this. I don't know if being a chef is actually gonna be helpful to me at all. I'm gonna save it just in case I don't want to redo that again. In case being a chef is useful. So let's head over here. Boom, boom, boom. And then let's see who recognizes me. Not these folks. Hey, what's that? Poison the cocaine. Well, who uses the cocaine? The thing is, like, sometimes you'll see opportunities like that all over the place. I think some of them really are just red herrings. If you know someone who's going to use that cocaine, then you can take advantage of that. Okay, so that chef is going to recognize me. Who else is going to recognize me? Not these guards. Oh, nope, never mind. Okay, so that guy doesn't care about me when I'm downstairs. He does care about me when I am upstairs. So, apparently chefs are not allowed there. Sneak by the security camera. I'm betting... Oh, and that guy can still... There is no outfit I can put on that will not lead to that guy recognizing me. So I'm just going to give up on the idea of finding a good outfit. It'll make that man happy. I cannot make that man happy. Okay, so I can't unlock that door. And... So far not impressed by how useful this is. But, okay, one thing I am... Okay, oh, that's good to know. I can at least go down that way. I don't know if I don't think I can go back up that way. So there might be something more I can learn from just following this guy around. Like, is there something I can do with him over here? I don't see any obvious traps. I mean, if I just get, you know, desperate, I could probably just throw a knife at him from a hidden spot and while he's out here in the open. Could snipe him from somewhere.
I trust everything is satisfactory.
So Travis pointing out that I can find the tattoo artist in town, and that will give me a unique way to kill this guy. So that, yeah, so I actually was offered that option very early on in my playthrough, in the first session that I did, and I deliberately was like, you know, what I want to do first before I start following up on those opportunities, I kind of want to do my sort of like old school first-hand exploration.
Hey, look alive, little fishies.
Just because this is how you used to play the original Hitman all the time. They would not... Okay, it's Batoli. They would not highlight all of those special opportunities to do unique sort of story kills.
Looking good. Looking good.
Instead... Okay, what's in here? Instead, you'd have to just find them on your own by exploring. And so I kind of like to do that at first. Just sort of feel my way through a level. Okay, so there's only one guy watching him right now.
Do you know the story
There's two maids in the room, though.
A vineyard in Chile, see?
See, my uncle and his son established the roots of my empire.
Oh.
A Chilean cartel based in his vineyard.
First I was thinking, I wonder if there's a way to make the car reverse into them or something.
Along and killed them. Oh, the authorities called it a freak accident. Liars. All of them. I will have
I can beat him with his own bat.
the man who killed my uncle, and blood will be spilled one final time. Trust me.
So I wonder, like, if I distracted that guard and got him in here, then Rico would be alone during this sequence. Whoops. Okay. We've found an opportunity. So, let's do this right. Let's back out, not murder those chefs. Right there. Now, I'm not certain... I don't remember exactly where I got the staff outfit. But I don't need it. No, I can still be a chef. I can just be a non-lethal chef. Sangatsu says that poisoning the cocaine sounds amazing. If he goes and uses the cocaine, and that's the thing, it's like, we saw the cocaine on the pool table. If it turns out that he actually does go and use that cocaine, then yeah, that's a great potential opportunity to take him out. But if he doesn't, then it's not. Okay, come on in. Hopefully other guy's not paying attention. Oh, wait, no. But if I do that before he's done this, let's turn off the ice machine quick before the other guy notices. Drag him over here. Dump him. And disguise myself as him. Other guy will recognize me. Oh, that was actually kind of a problem, isn't it? Didn't I do this before somehow? All right. I guess we will bring that guy in. We will have a party. And I'll stand over here so he's less likely to notice me as he comes in. And then I'll just subdue him the same nice way and not try to murder him. Timothy McLean says, let's not murder those chefs. Words to live by. So I kind of would love at some point to see like a version of Hitman that doesn't have Hollywood subduing. By the way, being unconscious inside of a freezer probably is actually a death sentence if no one knows you're there. But whatever. Okay, then what was... Okay, they will recognize me. What was the best way up again? Trying to remember. Oh, this was the guy that I took out before. That's right. Well, I'll remember that in case I need it. I'm just trying to find the best way to get upstairs without being seen by a security camera or anything. Wine cellar, probably not it. Excuse me, ma'am. Aha. Staircase. Here we are. Okay. This is where we want to be. So I am going to save real quick. I just don't want to lose any progress now that we've got our strategy. All right, so let's replace this one. And now my goal is to get to that place with the car. There's a security camera here, isn't there? I'm going to get to the place with the car. Without Rico there. And that looks pretty doable. Where is Rico right now? Up there. Okay. So, I'm going to get to the place with the car. I think he passed through here.
I love this photo.
So if I can get this guard over here. So the thing I don't know is, would Rico look at the cello without the guard there? Because him looking at the cello, I think, is what puts him in a good place for me to take him out. Then again, he might not, because he doesn't recognize me in a guard outfit, maybe I can dress as the guard. Yeah, maybe I should disguise myself as a guard. And maybe he'll ask me to give him that tour. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Nope, don't come in here. Oh, and she'll recognize me as not a guard. Okay, hold on. Oh no, there's a gun on the ground. Well, maybe that's fine. Is she gonna go tell a guard there's a gun on the ground? I do not need that. So that did not go perfectly. Yeah, she's going to go get a guard and say there's a gun on the ground. Well, I could definitely have handled that more cleanly. Especially because my target's coming in here and I'm going to try to hide the target in that room where she's about to bring a guard. Ugh. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll be able to make this work still. Or maybe we'll find out that without that guard standing there, he just walks right by. Okay, that guy's looking around. Doesn't see anything. Oh, interesting. Without the guard there, he just walks by. He does not put himself in that danger. Dang it. And then he goes upstairs, just like before. Ugh! Alright. So that didn't work. So Gior just showed up and asked, which Hitman is this? This is Hitman 2. I'm trying to get through it before Hitman 3 comes out because I have a problem with Hitman games where I like to obsessively play each level until I get every single thing for so long that I never make any progress in them. And so, yeah. So I've barely even started Hitman 2 and Hitman 3 is ready to come out. I actually just a couple of weeks ago beat Hitman 1. So, all right. So that plan that I had didn't work that great. Now, I don't know, if I had not caused a bunch of stupid commotion, and if I had been standing in a guard uniform exactly where that guard was standing, maybe he still would have gone through the routine. I'm not sure. Part of me wants to try again. Like, if I was standing right there where this guard stands. Maybe he would talk to me? But also maybe not. I'm really not sure. Let's give this one more try, just in case. This time we'll turn off the sync first, as soon as this guy's done with his nonsense. Come on, man. You can do it. Come on in. Oh, so he's going to be suspicious of me because I'm in here? Because of the distraction? Not sure. But now I turn off the sink so that it doesn't attract her. Let's pick up his gun and secrete it on my person. Disguise as him. Drag him to the closet. And let's stand exactly where he was standing. He's going to go talk to his party guest, be kind of a dork, and then maybe he'll come and talk to me. If he does, that's great. If not, I don't know. I would like this maid to go away. She was not there the first time. She was over there talking to her coworker. Random Cord, yes, I did leave a bunch of clothes in the middle of the floor. Luckily, people don't notice clothes on the floor. They notice guns that you leave lying on the floor. All right. So we'll double check this theory. Hey man, I'm your guard. Do you want to tell me about your cello?
Hey, look.
Nope.
Sharp.
All targets neutralized. This should paralyze the cartel. Excellent work, officer.
I'm just tired of this nonsense. It's okay if they notice. I don't care anymore. I'm not going for a perfect silent, Whoop, whoop. I'm not going for a perfect silent takedown. Let's just, Okay, so how do I get out of here? Looks like there's an exit over here at the coca plantation. There's also an exit right there. That's probably a better move. As long as this guy... Oh, that guy. There he goes. Oh, he's been summoned. He's been summoned. That guy's not looking for me. Oh, wait, that's locked. Oh, do I need, like, keys to the boat or something? All right. Well, let's go for the next best route. Assuming I can get through here? Yes. This looks familiar. I mean, yeah, I've definitely been to the... Oh, do not want to get caught by that security camera. Helicopter. Absolutely, because, you know... You always know that if you're at a compound and there is a speedboat and a helicopter, the easier thing to steal is always going to be the helicopter, right? That's just how it works. Here we go. CountGeiger suggested that maybe actually I would need to initiate talking to Rico. Do I even have the option to talk to people in this game? I didn't think I did. Okay, we did a fair number of things. So, this screen, by the way, I don't remember if this screen was in Hitman 1, but this is the screen that makes me a crazy person when I play the game. Things like this. The knowledge that there are so many different things I could do, and I haven't done them yet. Like, sort of the ultimate way to complete a Hitman level is to never change your outfit, just only stealth your way through the entire time. Have all of the none of the kills be noticed while you're there, and kill no extra people, take down no extra people, be seen by no extra people. That's really, really hard. If you do that, like most of those icons, like in the second row in the middle, you'll get most of those all at the same time. And that's the thing that I would often spend a lot of my time doing in older Hitman levels, was just like trying to get that victory. And if I got that victory, I would just blast through a lot of these achievements and feel really good about myself, and then I could screw around and do whatever I wanted. But it takes so long to find that exact route through a level, it always exists, but trying to find that exact route for a level can take so long that, eventually I would be sort of Hitman'd out. I would need to take a break from Hitman. And so that's why I'm so far behind the series, and why I never end up, like, playing with the elusive targets and like all of these sort of live events that the Hitman team runs. I often never end up getting involved in them because I'm so far behind or so burned out on my early levels of Hitman. And this is not a problem with Hitman. This is a psychological problem with me. Hitman is great. Like, I'm not complaining about the game, but my incentives as a player are just so weirdly skewed that I end up sort of like wearing myself out on a Hitman level because I just love it so much. Okay, yeah, so CountGeiger says, yeah, this screen was not in Hitman 1. This screen was introduced in Hitman 2 because they needed a clean way to show you, hey, look how much stuff there is that you could do in this level. Look how much stuff you've done, and giving you a sense, that both the positive sense of your progress, but also a sense of how much there's left to do and why you should maybe consider replaying the level multiple times to find all the interesting things that you can do in it. And so we've actually been thinking about the same thing in State of Decay 2. There's a ton of content in State of Decay 2, and a lot of people aren't even aware it's there. Like, when you first play State of Decay 2, we funnel you right into one of our maps, and you don't even realize there's 3 more maps necessarily until you've been playing for a while. The game has an enormous amount of content, and it's really easy to miss a lot of it. I think the game is smaller than it is. And so there's always sort of a motivation, I think, for a developer to be like, hey, you guys realize how big this game is? You should really, notice it, because it could be that there's a lot of players who would really want to explore all those aspects of a game if they realize that they're there. So yeah, Gior said that they have a 1,000 gamer score in Hitman Absolution. I think I've got a pretty decent gamer score in Hitman Absolution. I'm not sure. I can't promise you that, but I did love that game. I played a bunch of it. I think it was one of the Hitman used to kind of go back and forth between Hitmans that were very open and flexible versus Hitmans that were a little bit more linear and storytelly. It used to be like the odd-numbered Hitmans were a little bit more storytelly, and the even-numbered Hitmans were a little bit more open. The latest trilogy, though, they've just gone whole hog into this is open, flexible, play the same level as a million different times. It'll be different every single time. They've leaned really hard into that, and I think that's really good because I think that is sort of the unique offering of Hitman. It's not just the fantasy of being this Hitman aesthetically and playing through a story about yourself being this Hitman. That's part of the fun, but the part of the fun that really works for me is having to think like this Hitman, having to think your way through and solve all these creative problems that are presented to you in these big sort of open-ended environments. And when you realize sort of like a lot of the times the real part of your fantasy that matters is not necessarily the wrapper. It's not necessarily the sort of the visuals and the production design and all those things that sort of contribute to the surface level of the fantasy, though that can be very, very important. A lot of the time what players really are going for is sort of deep in the guts of what you're doing, what kinds of problems you're solving, how you're solving them, what you're thinking your way through. And getting that right can often be a lot more important. Like I think John Wick Hex, for instance, is a good example of this, where, on its surface, it does not look like John Wick. It's got this very, kind of almost more of an abstract representation of it. Not abstract, that's the wrong word, but it's got this very kind of cartoony look to it. It's not trying to be make it feel like you're watching a John Wick movie. But what it is doing is making you solve problems in your head the way that John Wick does, trying to choose the most efficient way to handle multiple assailants while you are, you're at a disadvantage against them, but your weapon is time, thinking quickly, and acting decisively. And the game is built around that fantasy. So even though it doesn't look or feel like watching a John Wick movie, you're thinking like John Wick, and that's what players are after. And so if you can nail that, I think you nail the actual fantasy that people are going for. And so Hitman, especially the most recent series of it, does a really good job of nailing what it is you're looking for from the experience of being this Hitman. It's not just walking around and looking cool in a tie. It's not just killing people. It's being the clever guy. It's like it's when you're watching a movie about a character like this, what you're impressed by isn't necessarily just how cool he looks. It's how he came up with that way to get in and out unseen and murder the target. And having that experience of feeling like you were that guy, feeling, as impressed as you were by that fictional Hitman, you feel that impressed with yourself and with your own actions as you're doing them. That's what I get anyway out of a Hitman game. And so they've been doing that team is doing a really great job of nailing that, of really understanding what players are going for from this game and providing it. So Ranith Court is like, having to think while we play games? What are we, nerds? CountGeiger found that amusing. So Gior said, in the first Hitman, meaning the first Hitman in this trilogy, he says, I got tired of trying to think on the Paris map. So I just picked a bathroom in a certain hallway and just killed about 100 guards on the map. I had them literally piled up. So that's one of the things that's fun about this game, is the fact that it's just so open and flexible. They've got a set of rules, and as long as you play, within those rules, at least as long as you accept the consequences that result from those rules, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to do what the game says. You don't have to play through those mission stories. You can just do what, like, I got frustrated by Rico's just uninterest in showing me his cello. And so I just threw a screwdriver into his head at the perfect time where no one would notice it was me and walked off. I was like, you know what? I'm fine with that. It's okay. It wasn't one of the, nobody... I'm pretty sure that nobody tested that specific scenario. No one was like, well, let's see what happens if the player decides one of the, there's only this limited number of decisions. Let's see what happens if the player throws a screwdriver at Rico as he's walking out of this room. Like, sure, I'm sure someone's done that before because so many people are playing this game, but it's one of, like, a pretty much infinite number of different ways that things could play out. And there's nothing about that solution that's special. It's just, but it's the thing that I did. And now, now that I've streamed it, whatever, it's recorded forever. That is my solution to the last kill in Colombia. So Hut J5 says, I've solved at least one thief level with the pile guards in the basement strategy. I've done that too. There's several stealth games where, it's like, I'll just pick one spot where nobody goes, and that's where all the bodies hide. And that can be pretty fun. Anyway, I'm sitting on the screen way too long. Okay, so they're pointing out all the things that I did. I think maybe even including things that I did that didn't end up going in my final playthrough. Like destroying a camera. I don't think I destroyed a camera in my final playthrough as reflected by, the events that led to my current save. Like, I think one of those is on a save that I abandoned. But they still counted it, and I appreciate that. That's pretty nice of them. It's usually good to try to be permissive with players as best you can. Like, if there is a way to, like, give them the prize for something they did, even if it, there's a technical way you could disqualify them, I usually prefer to lean on the side of, well, just give it to the player. Like, why not? They did a thing, make them feel good about it. There's nothing wrong with letting them go for it, unless you're part of a very narrow genre of games where players like the idea that they only get, that it's very difficult to get each prize, and they get to feel extra level of pride for each one. I mean, this game has got so many prizes to offer. Why not just hand them out? Okay, so I've unlocked a bunch of stuff. New starting locations, new mission stories. Completing a mission is just the beginning. Oh, it's just reminding me that there are other mission stories that are available. So, no, I'm not going to do any of them right now. That's kind of cool that they encourage you right there to start replaying again. Let's watch this cutscene and go.
Mission status. Columbia assignment successful. Tactical targets neutralized. Militia transport network disabled. Location of primary target unknown. Team chasing several leads. End message. Encrypt and send.
Huh.
I'm not as strong as you. They have to pay for what they did.
It needs to stop. You need to stop.
If my source checks out, we can prove the board knew about the chemical leaks. We'll have grounds for a retrial.
It won't make a difference. They're too powerful.
They're not the devil, Nancy. Just a company. They're not above the law, don't you see? This is bigger than James. Those bastards killed 80 people.
And they got away with it. Think about what that means.
No one's untouchable.
No one's untouchable.
Oh, it's still there.
Diana!
Coming! Mom? Dad?
So Diana's got some skin in this game.
We got what we came for. Move out.
That was abrupt. All right. Well, that was fun. So that was, Hitman 2, the Columbia level, three-headed serpent. Let's back out of here. Okay, I don't want to play the same mission again. Continue story. So I could move on right now to Chasing a Ghost, which is apparently the very next level. We're not going to do that right now. I think I'm about Hitman'd out for the day, so maybe we'll pick this up a little bit. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I've got a limited time though to get through all these Hitman levels before Hitman 3 comes out. It comes out in less than a week. I hope you're feeling good about it, CountGeiger. I hope that you're really excited for your game to come out, because I know I'm really excited for it. Anyway, let's wrap up the end of this video. You can subscribe. You can, I don't know, if I play Hitman more, I'll probably pop a video up right there. And yeah,